welcome. Good morning to everybody watching today to Ralston Arena for Midwest High School hockey action junior varsity. As Omaha Junior Lancers are hosting the Waterloo Warriors. With me today, play-by-play, Zach Krause. Zach, yesterday's contest ended in a 6-0 decision for Omaha. They seem to be firing on all cylinders. We'll see what this morning brings.
Yeah, they're definitely got the offensive zone clicking for them right now. They're hard on pucks. They cycle well. They pass between each other well in the offensive zone. And they don't care if it's pretty or dirty. They just want the goal, and that showed itself last night.
Absolutely, and we always talk about on day two hockey, right? Whether there's a hangover from the night before, good or bad. And usually when you win on a 6-0 or on a shutout victory, there can sometimes be that hangover where they start a little slower. And I know coaches have talked to Omaha, and I'm sure the same for the coaches of Waterloo. They've talked to the teams and said, hey, we just got to put yesterday behind us no matter whether it was a victory or a loss, and come out today fresh.
Right, it's a new 2 points up for grabs, so you got to be on your game both offensively and defensively, especially in these 2-game series. You can't let up for 1 minute. Every point is important, especially in this league where, it could determine the difference between home team and away team when we get to Des Moines at the end of the season. So a big 2 points still on the table here again for two very good teams in this JV division.
Absolutely. And when you're talking about the year-end tournament, last year they made a change, and this spring they voted it in permanently. That only top 6 teams in JV will go to the year-end tournament, and all 13 teams
used to go
for varsity will go.
Oh, okay. Off the draw, we have some neutral zone battles going on here. It goes back to Lundgren. Cross-ice pass for Anzalone, just off his stick. Jacoby Davis in net for the Waterloo Warriors today. And it looks like, is that Simard in net for the Junior Lancers? It looks like it
Simard,
is.
Yep.
So Simard in net for the Junior Lancers against Davis for the Warriors as the Lancers control in the offensive zone. It's picked up by Anzalone, trying to streak towards the net. It gets cut off by Dellinger and sent out of the zone, looking for White off his stick, and Barnhart controls. Left for Allred. He'll just throw it off the boards on this near side and head off for a change. Dellinger now with it. Tried to pass it up. It's intercepted by Werner. He gets tripped up, and that'll draw a penalty. As Waterloo touches up, Omaha is going to take a power play here early. As number 28, Owen Dellinger took a hack at Rhett Warner's skates, drawing the tripping minor.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, he was fighting for the puck or trying to swipe the puck out and caught a skate and took him down.
So Omaha with an early chance here in this first period to take a lead. Josiah Roby set to take the face-off for the Junior Lancers. Number 24, Jalen Fleur, wins it back for the Warriors. Sent up and off the goaltender. No one blew it dead, though, and Waterloo picks up. That went off the Waterloo goaltender on the bench, but no harm, no foul. We play on. Mardzin with it now, regaining the zone. Roby now with it in the near corner, looking up for Banaszak. Will throw it off the wall for him. He goes D to D. Nope, he'll find Badura on the far side wing. He walks in, takes a shot, saved by Davis. Rebound got poked out and cleared by the Warriors as Fleur takes it the other way. Checked off the puck by Banaszak. And Badura picks up behind the net. Stretch pass up for Roby, just tips it deep into the corner. Driscoll back to retrieve for Waterloo. Behind his own net, couldn't get it out. Takes a check there from Roby. Banaszak in front, just went high over the net. Badura now with it on the wing. Up top for Mardzin. His shot through some traffic. Nice save made by Davis. Up top again for Mardzin. He walks in. He'll pass it off to Badura on the wing. Finds Banaszak on the back door. Didn't get enough mustard on it. And Waterloo controls. Can't get it out as Mardzin shot just tipped and wide. Badura in the corner. Omaha setting up pretty nice and getting a couple shots. Nothing on net yet. Shot from Mardzin. Got blocked in front, and Fleur tries to clear. Nice hold there by Badura. Up top for Roby. He walks the blue line and he'll backhand this one into the zone as a lot of the power play went off to change. Waterloo can't clear the zone, though. Anzalone along the blue line escapes from some pressure. Now he'll walk in, cuts towards the middle. His shot blocker save made by Davis. Driscoll can't clear the zone as Yano holds. for Eiler in the corner. He plays it back to Anzalone. He walks in. Passes it up to the top. Oh, and Fitzpatrick just couldn't hang on to it. Power play over. Waterloo back to full strength. They weathered the storm. Fitzpatrick along this near side. Protects nicely behind some defense. Now he'll carry it behind the net. Still protecting that puck. He'll play it out to the point, but it came out. Waterloo controls, but gave it right back up. Fitzpatrick regains the zone. Trying to cut behind. Driscoll takes the hit there in the corner. Driscoll trying to play it free. He does, and he'll take over. Takes the hit from Allred and tries to move it up for Dellinger, but it's turned back into the neutral zone. Anzalone battling for it into his feet. Dellinger picks up. Across the blue line, he tries to dump it in deep, but not deep enough. Allred, he'll clear the zone. Up ahead for Knapp. Knapp couldn't get there in time. Dellinger with it. Knapp tried to steal it from behind, but Dellinger moves it into the corner. Waterloo will head off for a change. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Knapp and sent right back into the Omaha zone. Pink behind his own net. Throws it to Knapp along this near side, but he can't quite get to it as Hesse holds the zone. Out to Knapp, who tips it up and out. All the way down Lentz. Try to go D to D with it, but it's held in the zone. Along the blue line, it just squeaks out. Banaszak controls in the neutral zone. His dump attempt blocked by Rasty, who just throws it into the corner. Avoids the check from Barnhart as Knapp, first one to get there. Had a lane to cut up the middle, but decided to go to the wing, and Waterloo holds it down into the corner. Played around for Ross on the far side wing. Avoids a check, but it's sent right back into the corner. Omaha having a little tough time breaking out of their own zone right now. Kind of just doing the wrap. Pass intercepted. Rasty will just flip one on Simard, as he plays it into the corner. Stretch pass up ahead for Ross. And Waterloo was going off on a change, so they had numbers back. Now they'll head the other way with Fleur. He'll dump it into the corner. It's intercepted as Marsden controls. One-man rush heading up ice. Marsden tried to play it between his feet. Now has it in the corner. Centering try on net and sticked away by Davis. Roby tried to hold the zone but couldn't. Omaha had to touch up. This one sent right back into their zone. Icing waved off as Lundgren beats it to the red line. Up ahead for Warner. He couldn't hang on to the pass. Now Krutz for the Warriors will go D to D for Delvaux. Stretch pass for Fleur off a body. Marsden's going to be the first one there. He'll backhand one into the corner as Omaha starts the forecheck. Warner in the corner. Up top for Marsden. His shot hit a body in front. Loose. Got tied up in his equipment for a second, but dropped free. Across for Pink. One-time shot goes wide. Off the back of the net. Sticking for it. Now here's Pink at the point. He'll pinch down low and throw it into the corner. But a Waterloo defenseman grabs it and will just chuck it down ice. So we'll get an icing call and an offensive zone face-off for the Junior Lancers here. Just about halfway through this first period, still scoreless.
Great start for both teams there, Zach. Pretty good action both ways.
Yeah, both teams getting some sustained zone pressure time, a couple shots. But so far, no one able to bury one yet. Faceoffs won by the Warriors into their own corner. A wrap attempt. Didn't get a lot of wood on it. And now the Lancers maintain control. Centering try through everybody. Eiler picks up. He had a couple of points last night. Centering feed went through the crease from Shockley. But no one can control. Back for Simard. Badura throws it to the far side wing. Eiler chips it off the wall. Nice play to exit the zone. Gets around Rikers and White. And then off-angle shot from Shockley. Easy save made by Davis. Defenseman pitching, and Waterloo's got a 3-on-2 heading back the other way, but they'll just dump it into the corner. It wasn't the most ideal 3-on-2 rush. Coleman back in the lineup tonight. He's out there with Badura giving some help. Played back into the Omaha zone. Lundgren will pick up. Looks to head up ice with it. Here's Cassidy. Avoids a couple of hits and tries to move it down deep. But Waterloo controls. Nice play by Lundgren to hold the zone on the pinch. Across for Allred, who dumps it back down deep for Cassidy. Looking to center it, but it was stolen by Lentz, who will head out of the zone, but Allred intercepts a pass and throws it in deep. Shot and a save made by Davis, as Cassidy was parked in front all alone and tried to get a tip on it. Both teams catching their legs here early on this Sunday morning tilt. Allred and Lentz set to face off to the left of Davis. It's one back on net by Lentz, so Davis will just get a glove on it and take the whistle. We'll do this all over again. Face off again, one by Lentz. They'll wrap it along the far side. Lundgren can't get there in time. It's out of the zone. They'll have to touch up as he sends it right back into the corner. Driscoll waits behind his own net, looking to start the breakout off the wall and held in by Anzalone. Thrown back to Cassidy behind the net. Tried to center it at first, but it got blocked and moved back into the corner. Jebby can't hang on to that pass, and Lundgren holds the zone again. Cassidy with it, looking for the wraparound attempt. He had Allred out in front, but just couldn't feed him. Driscoll now into the corner. Tried to wrap it around again. Off a couple of bodies, it's tied up there. Anzalone walking across through the middle. Makes a nice move around one, rips a shot, gets tipped and wide. Jebby's pass intercepted. A nice play by Barnard to hold the zone, but Omaha can't jump on the loose puck. They'll have to touch up. Driscoll with it. Up for Jebby. Deep pinching yet again.
Ooh, close to too many men there.
Dump in chance on Samard, who just plays it into the corner as Barnhart takes the hit there and moves it up ice. Stretch pass looking for Ross, and Waterloo just dumps it back in. They'll have to touch up. Barnhart with it. Plays it across for Knapp. Went off his stick. This should still be icing. No, waved off. They say Hesse could have got there. Takes the hit from Parsons. Now looks to move it up. Fleur was calling for it on that far side. Did we get a whistle here? Looks like it was offside, or maybe puck jumped into the bench, so we'll get a whistle here. And a neutral zone face-off in front of the Omaha bench. Getting towards the late part of this first period, still scoreless. Omaha, I guess, have the advantage in shots right now, but Waterloo getting a couple of opportunities themselves as well. Face-off was won by Waterloo. They just tried to dump it in. It's quickly turned back over into the neutral zone. Ross up for Parsons, 1-on-2 the other way. Centering tried to nobody, but it's held in by Ross. He looks for Knapp on the far side. Again for Parsons, he couldn't get a stick on it. Nice defensive play there by Driscoll to get a stick on Ross's and not let him get a shot off. Puck flipped out into the neutral zone. Is this going to be icing? It's going to take a funny hop off the wall. Icing waved off. Pink back to get it. I'll just let it go to Ross in front. Try to get a little cute with that breakout pass, but able to clear the zone nonetheless. Knapp now will just dump it into the corner, and he'll head off for the change. Pink there to apply the pressure. Turned over in front of the net, but Margin couldn't find the puck, tied up into his feet. Waterloo not able to clear his margin with the shot. He blocked the stretch pass and got a free opportunity, but missed the net. Now Werner walking in, shoots. Nice save made by Davis. Margin centering one in front for Roby. Just misses wide. Margin again with it behind the net. He's tied up. Centering try went off the side of the net for Badura at the point. He takes the hit to move it into the corner. Badura a little shaken up after that hit. He'll head off to the bench as Roby controls. Centering shot. Rebound off the post in the side of the net, and Davis scrambles back. That rebound just kind of fluttered up towards the side of the net and hit the post while it was in there, and Davis was able to scramble back and make the nice save. Omaha's best opportunity so far to take the lead turned away.
Great athletic move by Jacoby Davis there to ensure the score stays at zeros.
We talked about it yesterday. He faced a lot of shots in that JV game and made a bunch of great saves. Just wasn't enough in front of him as they gave up about 6 goals last night in the JV win. Werner battling for it into the corner. Centering try, nobody there. Jaden White controls for the Warriors. Nice pass up for Dellinger as they exit the zone. Chips it around Banaszak into the corner. Barnhart, the first one to get there for the Junior Lancers. Played up towards the blue line for Roby. He'll hang on and make a pass for Marsden. Around the defense and into the Warrior zone. He'll pull up at the top of the circle. Makes a move around Dellinger. He rips a shot off the mask of Davis and up into the netting, and then we'll get a whistle. I don't know if Davis did that on purpose. To use his head to make the save.
Yeah, I'm not sure because it'll kind of look like after it hit him that he didn't know where it was at.
Marsden walked in and ripped off a nice shot. As Carson Coleman will step in to take this draw against Lentz to the right of Jacoby Davis. It's one back for the Junior Lancers. Fitzpatrick maintains control. Walks across the blue line now. He'll move it for the defenseman Pink. His shot with some traffic in front, but no one can get to a rebound. Another shot from the point goes wide. Racy along that far side will just poke it out of the zone. Quickly sent right back in by Pink. Hesse couldn't quite clear it as he had Eiler forcing the issue down there into the corner. Another clearing attempt off a body and still into the zone. Battle for it there. Eiler comes away with it, walking on net. Makes a nice move around one. Fitzpatrick, a shot, save, rebound, still loose out in front. Coleman gets it, moves it out to the point. Pink blasts a shot that goes wide. Fitzpatrick lost it on the dangle, and Waterloo controls. Jebby with it. He'll just dump this one into the corner and go chase after it. Funny hop off the boards to Samard, who just gobble this one off the rebound shot and get the whistle. A funny hop off that end wall. It came right out in front in a dangerous play for the Warriors, and they get their best opportunity of the first period.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times. I don't know if Samard's played a ton of hockey at this rink through Bantam, because I think a lot of times they play over at the Moylan rink, but he just didn't look comfortable with the way that puck came off the board.
Yeah, it kind of came off at an angle there into the corner and just popped out right in front of the net. A dangerous opportunity, but the Warriors couldn't cash. Breakout pass finds Anzalone. He'll throw it to the far side off the wall in stride for Cassidy. Rikers pokes it free and Waterloo picks up. Clearing attempt went off the referee, so Waterloo can't clear the zone. To the point, Badura back out there with Allred. He holds the zone. Clearing attempt off the glass and out. Allred chasing back in the neutral zone. Stretch pass up ahead for Anzalone. Tried to center it but got blocked, and Waterloo controls. Cassidy behind the net. Looking to center it for Anzalone, couldn't get it through. As that one was flicked all the way up into the penalty box area, so we'll get a whistle here. And a face-off. Looks like it's going to be in the Waterloo zone. Face-off will be to the left of Jacoby Davis. Schwicker-Rath in for the Warriors. It's won by the Junior Lancers, and a shot from Ross off the draw goes right into the chest of Jacoby Davis, who makes the save. Same two centers as Parsons moves it over to the half wall. Off the glass, but not out. Parsons will backhand one on to Driscoll in front of the net. Badura backhand pass for Banaszak. Just mishandled it just a little bit. Back for Badura. Still with it is Bryce Badura. Walking in behind the defense. Power move out in front. Can he get a shot? Nice save made by Davis. And the spread eagle. Now White chips it out of the zone. One-on-one with Banaszak. Nice job by Banaszak to angle him off that puck as he controls in the corner. Ross's stick got tied up there. He's got to be careful. Almost drew a hooking call as it goes to Driscoll in the neutral zone. Waterloo coaches telling them to press up. Just under a minute left to go in this first period. Samard with a nice save from the long shot from Dellinger. Omaha will clear the zone on the backhand pass from Roby, looking for Werner. Him and Driscoll fighting for it now in the Waterloo end. Roby comes in to help. Werner comes away with it. He'll rip a shot off the defenseman in front. Still loose. Tied up in some feet. No one can get a good stick on it, and finally Dellinger is going to be able to clear the zone. This one going to be an icing. Yes, it will be. It was not tipped. So with under a minute left, Omaha will get an offensive zone face-off to try and take the lead. Tied up along the draw, Jebby comes in to push it forward for the Warriors, but not out of the zone. Roby with it along the blue line, kind of fumbles around with it and just plays it over into the half wall. Marsden intercepts that pass. He'll throw one on net, tipped in front and goes wide. Dellinger looking to clear. Lentz across for Rasty. He'll exit the zone. Marsden pokes it right back in. Thrown out to the neutral zone, and that'll do it for the first 15 minutes of play. Your score after 1, Omaha 0, Waterloo 0. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're watching the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena for period 2 action here. Getting ready to drop this puck.
Opening face-off. It's won back by the Warriors as they try to get something going here on the offensive end. Shots that first period 14-3 in favor of Omaha. But still a dangerous chance that Waterloo couldn't connect on. It could have gave them the lead. In his own corner, Badura lost it. Centering feed, nobody there. And a nice play by Martizan to get in front of it and stop it from any danger. Hesse now with it will throw it back into the Omaha zone for Pink in his own corner. He'll now move it behind the net to the near side wing for Roby. Clearing attempt not out as Hesse throws one off the stick of Samard and behind the net. Two-on-one coming back the other way. Martizan, he's got Werner in front. He'll just shoot and try to get a rebound. Nice save made by Davis. He had Werner on that back door, but decided to try for the shot pass instead. Hesse now retrieves in his own corner, wraps it to the near side. It comes out of the zone as Barnhart has to race for it now as Dellinger was kind of cheating on this far blue line off a change. Centering feed, Waterloo picks up. Hesse couldn't control. It's taken away by Fitzpatrick. 2-on-2 the other way with Shockley. He rips a shot. Save made by Davis, and they'll hang on for the whistle. Back and forth action here early in this second period.
Yeah, that could have been a full breakaway here had he not run into the Waterloo player, because Waterloo player went to shoot and he got poke checked.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick just got a stick on it, never allowed it to even get on net. Face-off won by the Warriors into their own corner. They'll wrap it to the far side for Dellinger. Lost it at his feet, and Omaha controls. Played back out. This one will go all the way down for icing, so we'll get another offensive zone face-off. Eiler, Parsons, and Knapp, the forward group out there for the Junior Lancers. Parsons on the draw. It's tied up. Knapp comes in to retrieve. Turns and shoots off a body. Never made it towards Davis. Poked back into the zone by Lundgren, but eventually skated out. Knapp controls at the red line. He'll try to dump it in off a body. Second time does find the corner. Parsons going to be the first one there. Centering feed. Tried to find Eiler in front, but a good defensive play from the Warriors never allowed the shot to get off. Eiler in his own zone, plays it off the wall. Parsons tried to move it out, but can't. Now Eiler coming back the other way. Getting chased from behind by Coots. Wrapped up and draws a penalty. It's probably going to be a holding call as Coots just kind of grabbed him from behind on the rush. As Omaha will head back to the power play.
You know, those types of penalties sometimes aren't too bad to take, you know, as far as the coach is concerned.
Yeah, you can live with that one a little bit as Eiler had a step on him and could have gotten a decent shot off if he wasn't grabbed like that. So Omaha will go back to the power play, looking for the first goal of this contest. Eiler, Allred, Shockley with Fitzpatrick and Anzalone working the point.
Kind of a late change there.
Oh, they didn't have enough numbers on the ice as it was, so that's why that was allowed. Out to the point for Anzalone. Finds Shockley out back door, but his shot rips wide. Omaha still controls. Eiler down into the corner. Centering feed for Fitzpatrick. Walks in, finds Shockley. Doesn't rip one yet. Center feed still loose out in front for Allred. But Davis, again in that spread eagle, makes a save and jumps on the rebound. Jacoby Davis playing another sharp game this morning.
He's keeping his club in the contest so far.
This faceoff will be to the right of him. Eiler looking to win the draw, loses it from Fleur, but Anzalone holds the point. Into the corner, back behind the net, Shockley controls. Riker's not pressuring him too hard, so he's able to kick it out from his feet and set up on the power play. Fitzpatrick back down low for Allred. Back to Fitzpatrick. Set up in the umbrella. Back ahead for Allred. And Fitzpatrick just had that pass go underneath his stick, so Omaha's going to have to race back to get it. And an interference call on Yano Anzalone, and it's the right call as he just went in front of the Waterloo attacker, so we're going to be evened up 4-on-4. Fitzpatrick was winning the race back. He didn't necessarily have to cut in front of him like that and draw that penalty. So we'll skate 4-on-4 here for a little over a minute. Off the draw, Waterloo wins, but Werner able to skate free with it. Can't clear the zone as Driscoll holds. Dellinger takes the check from Margin. It's played back to Samard, who just moves it into the corner and tipped out of the zone. Driscoll with it, plays it off the wall. Sent back for Margin, who circles around and now will head up ice with some speed. Down the outside. Looks to cut towards the middle. Through the legs and scores! What a goal! Davis Martizan. Wow. Between the legs, top shelf on Davis. And Omaha takes the lead. Wow.
Waterloo defenders have been giving him that jump edge the entire game. And he finally figured out how to get it by Davis by flipping it up and over.
And it took an amazing shot stick between the legs to go into the top shelf. I think that'll be the best goal we'll see all year.
Maybe in the last 8 or 9 years.
For sure.
The only other player that played for OGL that did a stick between the legs shootout move, I don't know if you remember, in 2014.
A.J. Odell.
A.J. Odell against the Des Moines Capitals.
Big shootout winner in that game. This one in regulation as Martizan Breaks the tie. It's 1-0 Omaha. We still skate 4-on-4. Roby cuts towards the middle. His backhand try off a body. And played into the corner. Battling for it there. Roby comes away with it. He's working with Shockley down low. Played to the point. Lundgren makes a nice move to get a shot off. Fans on it a little bit, and he'll just move it into the corner. Roby takes the check from Delvaux. Waterloo back to full strength, and we'll have a power play here for about 45 seconds. Off the wall, Lundgren did a nice job stepping in front of that one, and he'll send it all the way down ice. The forward group for Omaha will change as they start the PK again. Nice stick there from Fitzpatrick. Holds the zone. Davis is just going to get a glove on this one as Marsden came crashing in yet again.
Martinson last night in the game had 2 goals, one of them off of Davis, where Davis was trying to clear the puck, and he put it right on Marsden's stick.
Went right to Marsden, so he's got probably the easiest goal you will score all year, and probably one of the hardest after going coast to coast around the defense and then putting the stick between the old legs and going top shelf with it.
So I think any time that Davis sees Martinson coming in, he's just going to hold on to that.
Off the draw, Waterloo able to clear their own zone and looks to get something set up in the dying seconds of the power play. Pink with it will move it to the near side. Parsons couldn't step out and clear it, and it's held into the zone. Schwickerrath, his shot, save made by Samard. Loose puck out in front, but we're going to get a penalty as the original power play expired, but I think Waterloo's going to go back on the power play. It looks like they got number 90, Cody Parsons. Looks like he was a rough behind the play into the corner after the hit. I think Kinder's just asking what happened down low. He didn't see it, wanting clarification on what exactly happened.
I think it was in this corner down here.
Yep. Parsons finished his hit, but then maybe got the hands a little bit too high, so Waterloo will head back to the power play. Get a full 2 minutes this time. Off the draw, it's one back to Driscoll. They look to set up. Nice stick from Brooks Eiler as he starts a little bit of a shorthanded rush.
Got to take it
Went
with
in
you.
offside, so that'll get a whistle here as he just lost it along the blue line.
Yeah, had he been able to keep control of that puck, he'd have been in alone, I think. Very close to it.
Off the draw, Waterloo able to control. They'll send it all the way into the Omaha zone where Badura picks up and flips it back. Glove down by Driscoll, but that'll be a hand pass as it went to Coots.
It should, I would believe, go into the Waterloo zone. No?
Looks like it's just a neutral zone face-off. I'm not quite sure. I haven't read up on the rule book lately with all the new changes, so I don't know if that should go all the way down or not. Well, it happened in the neutral zone.
I may be thinking of a junior game, too. Because I think in juniors that'll go back into the offensive zone or defender zone.
Off the draw, Omaha was able to clear it behind the Waterloo net, and Waterloo looks to break it out. Tips, so no icing. Pink's got to race back to get it. He'll just wrap it around the far side. Driscoll's there to hold it in. Moves it down for Lentz. Little give and go back to Driscoll. Lentz couldn't hang on to that pass. It's into the near side corner. Takes the check, and Lentz picks up.
Needs to be a little more urgency from Omaha here.
They get back and box back up again. Waterloo trying to set up. Driscoll off a skate. Could spur a rush from Eiler, but Omaha took a penalty behind the play.
Oh, the call is.
Was in front of the net. Badura with the cross check. So a prime opportunity for Waterloo now to try and tie things up. They'll have a 5-on-3 for a solid minute.
Did he call a timeout over there?
I'm not sure.
That should be a delay game.
Waterloo power play unit back out onto the ice. It's going to be their best chance of the game. Face off one to the half wall. Up top for Coots. Back down low for Schwickerath. Being forced by Roby. Roby doing a nice job of keeping them backed up on the perimeter. Schwickerath with it. Across for Coots. His shot through some traffic and scores. Caden Coots on the power play as Omaha got into some penalty trouble there. And then Waterloo makes them pay. It's now tied at 1 halfway through this second period. And Waterloo will still have a 5-on-4 advantage. Off the draw, Waterloo controls again, looking to set back up with their power play. Played over for Barnhart. He'll just throw this one off the glass, but not out. Lentz controlling, leaves it for Rikers. Fumbling around with it in some feet and move down into the corner. Cross ice pass off the stick of Driscoll into the corner. He didn't go chase it, and Omaha's going to have a clear opportunity to clear the zone. Cassidy applying the pressure there, and Omaha doing a nice job of shutting that rush down and clearing the zone. Davis left it behind for Rikers. Throws it off the glass. Barnhart steps up. He'll throw it right back in. Pass intercepted by Cassidy. He walks in shorthanded. Stick high, draws a hooking minor. Loose puck out in front and just goes wide, but we're going to be 4-on-4 here. Nice job by Shockley to draw the penalty. And that'll be it for the Waterloo power play. This looks to be on number 1, Liam Driscoll. As Shockley intercepted the pass and had a free opportunity, but Driscoll doing all he could to maybe stop that. Got his stick up it high into the armpit, so we'll play 4-on-4 here. Delvaux, his pass up ahead off some skates, and Eiler maintains control. Cutting around the defense. Brooks Eiler in on goal. Shot, he scores! Brooks Eiler, 4-on-4 goal, and Omaha regains the lead.
4-on-4 seems to be a magic number for today.
Omaha did not let Waterloo keep it tied for long as Eiler intercepts a pass and streaks in on the defense and scores low glove side to give Omaha the lead yet again here halfway through this second period. Off the restart, it's tied up. Waterloo controls. Headman pass for Schwickerath off of Pink. Fights off a check as Fitzpatrick maintains control. In onside. Tried to play it to the back door for Eiler, held in by Banaszak. His shot, kind of a pass towards Fitzpatrick into the corner as his stick broke, so he'll have to go back to the bench. Held in the zone by Pink. He'll throw it back into the corner. Fitzpatrick, centering try off the stick of Davis. Nice job using that paddle to move it back into the corner. Omaha back to full strength and will have a power play here. But they take a penalty of their own yet again. It's going to be Brooks Eiler. Oh, no, not Brooks Eiler this time. I'm not quite sure who it was. Looks like it's going to be Nolan Fitzpatrick to the box. Fitzpatrick on the rough. So we'll skate 4-on-4 again for about a minute before Waterloo will take over on another power play. Busy second period in the penalty box for both teams. Face off one back by Roby. Sent all the way down. Is it going to be on net? No, Davis reached out to play it, so they're going to wave it off.
Well, now what are they blowing the whistle for? Well, that should be a center ice draw then at that point.
Looked like one linesman called for the icing. The other one went to wave it off because Davis was going to come out to play it. So I think the back linesman just blew the play dead, as it should have. He thought it should have still been icing. Omaha won the draw. Lundgren with it. He'll play it into the corner. Still 4-on-4 here as Roby controls. He'll flip this one out into neutral zone. Badura, cross ice pass, finds Werner. Werner will head up with some speed. Dangles around Fleur, kind of lost control a little bit, takes the check and moves it into the corner. To the near side point. Badura holds the zone. Roby cycles it back into the corner. Werner kind of got caught by the pick from the referee, but Omaha still controls. Roby lost it for a minute and it hops over Badura's stick. No icing, not going to get there. Lundgren now with some speed, trying to work around Coots. Will just throw this one off the wall. Stretch pass, this one should be icing, but Samard's going to come out and play it and move it away from any trouble.
Smart play by Samard, because you didn't want to take that chance.
Coots back in on the attack again, takes a check from Roby. Funny hop off that backside wall again. A little, not too much urgency there from the Omaha defense as Waterloo controls again. Waterloo's back on the power play as they're full strength. Referee down. He's watching that play behind, though, as Omaha clears.
Still offside.
Waterloo's still offside, so they should just hold this one and kill the rest of the penalty. And Badura's just going to do that. Now he's going to skate it himself, just killing more time as the penalty winds down. Off a Schwicker-Rath to Lundgren. Plays it off the wall and into Waterloo zone, and that does it for the power play. Omaha back to full strength. Late change. Waterloo's got a little bit of a break. Terhune cuts towards the middle, takes a hit, and that draws another penalty. I personally never like those calls because I feel like it was on the offensive player cutting in, but they're called every time for the trip.
Yeah. I just saw the tail end of it. I didn't see what started it.
Yeah, it's on Brody Banaszak. Terhune had a break. He tried to cut towards the middle as Banaszak was skating by him, and they just clipped legs. As Terhune's still down on the ice.
Yeah, when I was playing, I've seen one like that where the offensive player tried to dipsy-doodle out of the way of a hit and ripped his knee right apart. And that, you're right, those are usually on the offensive side.
But still, nonetheless, they get called just about every single time.
Absolutely.
Looks like they're checking out his knee. Hopefully everything's okay down there.
Oh, absolutely. You don't ever want to see anything like that. I just know, like in my situation with one of my players that did that, he'd have been better off taking the hit.
Yep.
You know, instead of trying to jump out of the way and getting his leg pinned or caught.
We'll take a short break here as we let the trainers work on Terhune. We'll be back. You're watching the Omaha Hockey Network. Back in action now is Terhune. It got taken off the ice, so the trainers will look at him there. Hopefully everything's okay. Waterloo will be back on the power play here in the late stages of this second period, looking to tie things up. They win the draw, but Carson's going to be the first one to get there. Can he clear the zone? Yes, he can. 2 minutes on the trip for Banaszak, giving Waterloo the man advantage. Pass off a couple of sticks onside for Schwickerath. Drop for Coots. Now Schwickerath again. His pass came out of the zone, as Waterloo will have to touch up. Tried to dump it right back in off a body, but they go in under control, but offside this time, so we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Set for his neutral zone face-off right in front of us. Coots will just throw it into the corner. Badura picks up for the Junior Lancers. He'll try to kill some time in his own corner. Spins away from one hit, backhands it up for Roby. Tried to tip it out, but not. Coots holds the zone. Now around the stick of Roby, his shot goes well wide. Played back into the corner, Lentz behind the net. Up top off the stick, but Driscoll maintains control. Throws it back into the corner. Off the glass, Schwickerath having some trouble with it there. Loose puck, Roby picks up. 2-on-1 the other way with Martizan. Margin backhand opportunity, and Roby crashing the net as Davis takes a slap at him.
He just hit him in the head with the stick?
Yes, he did, but I don't think he's going to get called for it.
I mean, Roby was going hard, and the defenseman rode him into the net.
Davis took a little bit of offense to that. I don't think we're going to get any penalties out of it. Oh, actually, Roby's going to the box.
Well, there should be a coincidentals then.
The refs are talking about it. We'll see what happens. So far, Roby's the only one in the box. He's wondering why, as the linesman and a referee are having a conversation about what happened.
I get it. There's a crease and you defend, but again, Roby got rode in towards the net, so I don't know.
That's just a hockey play, in my opinion.
He didn't run him over. He pushed the net off.
I'd love to know what they are discussing. I'd assume it would be if on the slap, or if it should even be a penalty at all.
Well, they've got 2 minutes on the board right now, with still 38 seconds left on the other minor.
As we await the decision, having a lengthy talk about it. No one's in the box yet for either side. It's only Banaszak, who's still got just over half a minute left on his minor penalty. The referees go into the penalty box, and we'll try to hear what the official call is. Still discussing now with the captains what's going on. From the reaction of Lundgren, I think Roby is going to be the only one to get a penalty here.
That's dangerous, considering all he did was push the net off and then got smacked across the head with a goalie stick. Again, I would think there should have been coincidentals here, but oh, there is. There's one on the board. So that's what they're going to be, is coincidentals, it looks like, maybe.
So both teams taking one here as they took the Waterloo one off. Maybe they'll take the other.
If they're coincidentals, neither should be on there.
Both penalty box doors are open.
It should only show 30, whatever that is, 30 some odd seconds left.
So Roby into the box for the junior Lancers, and is now the official talks to the Waterloo head coach. I assume the other penalty is on Jacoby Davis for slashing Roby in the head.
You would think. But as of right now, they took the Waterloo one down and left the Omaha up, so it doesn't look like anybody may be going.
And it looks like now number 14, Bryce Jones, is going to be serving the penalty, which makes me believe that they did call a slash on Davis after the play.
So if that's the case, all this should be up there.
And now Eiler goes to the box, so maybe Omaha got an extra one. I don't know where that one came from.
We'll hear the announcement here shortly. Well, they're struggling with the clock because, oh, there they go. They're putting that 38 seconds back up.
So I'll be interested to hear what Roby's penalty is. Well, they've still got clock issues because now it shows Waterloo 2 minutes. As we're skating 5-on-4. So I am not quite sure what the call is.
Well, 5-on-4, so I'm guessing the Waterloo penalty shouldn't be on the board. And if it's 5-on-4,
So I don't know why Eiler's in the box now, unless they called it 2 and a 10 on Roby.
Maybe.
All confusing here, and I think the officials are confused as they go back to talk about it yet again.
But I don't know what the 2 and a 10 would have been for.
I think the score clock, or the people running the clock, are even confused on what's going on. Wish we had some boots on the ground over there to give us some info.
All right. So they gave 2 to Davis for roughing, and a 2 and a 10 to Roby for head contact. They've got that mixed up. Should be a 2 and a 10 for Davis.
I would have thought, but
and then the double minor.
He slapped
to
him with
Roby
the paddle
roughing.
right in the ear.
Yeah, they've got the point streak messed up there.
But there's no one serving. If it was a 2 and a 10, Davis would have to come out. No, I don't think the point streak's messed up. I think that's how it was called.
Well, Roby didn't have a head contact. That's why I'm confused.
But they put someone in to serve the 2 for Roby. That's why Eiler's in the box. Is what I would guess.
Right, but he didn't have a head contact. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think they've got it messed up. But nonetheless,
now it looks like we're 4-on-4. I don't know if Waterloo just doesn't know that they still have the power play. We're 4-on-4 here.
Well, no, I don't know what's going on.
It's all confusing as we, I guess, skate 4-on-4.
But then Omaha will have the power play after that? I don't know.
Coots skates it out for the Warriors and dumps it in the zone. Confusing last couple of minutes here in the dying minutes of this second period.
Well, it's tough to let the audience know what's going on when you've got people down on the ice that are unsure of what's going on.
That shot from Fitzpatrick went off the glass and out in front of the net. As now Omaha's back to full strength, but the numbers on the ice suggest it's a power play. Now we'll get a whistle. Puck was played with a high stick.
Was that an Omaha high stick? Yeah.
Yep, high stick on Omaha's. Badura touched up.
Let's see if Waterloo gets their 5 guys
I think
out.
they just didn't realize they only had 4 on the ice.
Well, they're only putting 4 on the ice. And Omaha's putting 4 on the ice?
Omaha's should have 5 out there because there's no time on the penalty clocks yet.
Well, the referees are now back over to the scorer's bench. How many players Omaha got? 1, 2, 3,
They got
4.
5 out there. Which, the way they called it, should be the case. It should be 5 on 5 right now. Someone might want to tell Waterloo that fact, as they still only have 4 out there.
And there's no penalties on the board.
And we're under play again. So Waterloo is, I think, just self-playing shorthanded at the moment.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what is really going on. This is the weirdest thing I've seen at a hockey rink, if I have to be honest.
In a few years, yeah.
All red with it. They maintain control. Omaha's running like they are indeed on a power play.
Well, not a very good one.
As Warner gains the zone, he looks in. Look for the wraparound initially. Shot and scored! Yano Anzalone off the feed from Rhett Werner makes it 3-1 Omaha. Nice little feed from behind the net. And Yano buries it top shelf. Omaha takes a 2-goal lead.
Oh, now Waterloo's got 5.
Now they got 5, but no one came out of the box. A weird sequence of events there. I'm not quite sure if Omaha truly was on the power play or not, because I think the Waterloo coaches had no urgency to get a 5th player out there, even though there was no penalty on the score clock. So we are just as confused as you maybe are at home. Last couple minutes here of this second period, Omaha with the 3-1 lead. Rikers tried to play it across. It was intercepted and moved back into the corner. Pink with it, throws it off the wall and into the zone. Played back into the neutral zone. Sent into the corner. Omaha still offsides. Knapp's got to come back and touch up. Thrown off the wall, but not too far in, so they'll get a whistle here in a neutral zone face-off. Eiler out of the box now. Now there's a...
Don't even try to understand it, right?
Yep, there's now 2 minutes came up on the clock. I really don't know what's going on with the scoreboard, so we're just going to keep playing on. 5 on 5 here. Knapp takes the puck after he intercepted a pass. It's turned over. Fleur to Fleur, but not out of the zone. Davis just sticks that one into the corner and sent all the way up and out of the zone. All the way down. This one, icing waved off. I'm not initially sure why, but no icing called. Banaszak runs his man into the corner.
Well, we got five Waterloo guys, right?
And Omaha is wanting the too many. I'm not sure it should be too many because I don't actually think there's a penalty.
I don't know. That's how coaches game manage, right? Based on what the clock shows.
And now there's an inadvertent whistle between the linesmen. I'm not quite sure. Again, this second period has just been all kinds of confusing.
Well, I think the one linesman probably looked up at the clock and saw there was a time on the clock, so he waved it. Meanwhile, it should have been an icing call. I mean, when you got 5 on 5, that's usually icing, right?
And I think that's what they're telling Waterloo. It should have been 5 on 5, and I think Omaha was just confused that there was time on the clock.
Well, fix it.
And that's exactly what Coach Kinder's pointing to is the time on the penalty clock. I think it was a delayed reaction. I think it was supposed to be up before when Waterloo was playing with only 4 players, but it popped up after the fact.
Well, then take it off. Because that, as a coach, that's confusing.
Right. And I understand why Omaha was calling for the too many men. You see time on the penalty clock, yet skating 5-on-5. Waterloo wins the draw last couple seconds here in the second period. They look to get a shot on net. Loose puck in front. Schwickerath a couple tries at it. Over for Coots. His shot. Save made by Samard. Puck kind of bounced off the half board weird. And that'll do it for the second period of play. Omaha takes exception to the late shot on net by Dellinger, and we'll get a little bit of a scrum, but it looks like it's separated. We'll go to the locker room. Omaha up 3-1 after a very confusing and awkward end to that second period. We'll be back for the conclusion of this JV game in the third period. You're watching the Omaha Hockey Network.
Welcome back to Ralston Arena here for period 3 action. At the end of 2 periods, shots on goal are 28-7 in favor of Omaha.
Yeah, Omaha's gotten a lot of decent opportunities. That forecheck has been sustained real well. Waterloo has trouble breaking it out when Omaha gets their forecheck going. And only 7 shots for Waterloo, but they've had decent opportunities on those 7 shots.
Yeah, quality of shot in this period. Last period was pretty decent for Waterloo. They finally got second period clock issues figured out. I guess officials didn't clearly state to the scorer's table that there was a double minor in there. So, and that because the two washed each other out, that the second double minor actually started right away, which they were thinking the other double minor started after it all was done. Which, if it was a second play, like there were 2 players in there and then a third penalty came in, that would be the case,
right.
But not in that situation. So that's why the penalty popped up on the clock long after when it was 5-on-5.
So just to clear up the penalties, Roby got 2 and a 10 for head contact, and Jacoby Davis got the double minor for roughing, which kind of caused the confusion. Miscommunication between the official and the scorekeeper's box, but they got it all figured out. So Waterloo was down shorthanded in that sequence. And now back to full strength as we skate 5-on-5 for this third period. Omaha with the 2-goal lead as Parsons enters the zone. Wrapped around to the far side. Shot from the point through some traffic from Barnhart. A nice save made by Davis. As Knapp misses a check and Fleur comes in the offensive zone for the Warriors. Nice block from Barnhart, not letting that shot through. Driscoll holds the zone. Knapp again with it at the point. He'll just move this one out to center ice, but Driscoll quickly turns it back the other way for the Warriors. Down low into the corner, cuts around the defenseman. Tried to get a backhand shot. Shot from Fleur, never made it on net. Another save by Samard. Loose puck in front. And Waterloo couldn't bury it as Eli Samard makes another big save to keep the 2-0 lead. And just like we were talking about, not a lot of shots for Waterloo, but still getting quality chances.
That one right there was one of those quality chances, Zach, and with that flurry, I mean, they had an opportunity to put that in the back of the net. They just couldn't get their stick on the puck.
Yep, that was Jalen Fleur in there causing some havoc in front of the Omaha net. Couldn't find that loose puck, never got one on after Simmer made the initial save. Shockley kind of got a false start there, so it looks like Coleman's going to get bumped out of the draw. Fitzpatrick steps in against Lentz. Face off one back for the junior Lancers. Off the glass from Pink, but not out. Driscoll holds. Shot easy save by Samard. He saw it the whole way. Rebound goes off the side of the net. Dellinger centering try. Blocked away by the Omaha defense. Backhanded back in, but quickly turned over by Badura. 3-on-2 the other way if they hustle. Nice back checking from Lentz is going to make it a 3-on-3. Centering try off a skate, and no damage done there on that rush. Omaha still maintaining control. Shockley with it. His shot. Rebound out in front. Fitzpatrick again. He scores! Fitzpatrick just outweighting Jacoby Davis in the net. And Nolan Fitzpatrick makes this a 4-1 game off the rebound. Rebound came right out to him. If he would have shot it right away, it might have gone in as well. But after the hesitation, just kind of pump faked Davis one extra time and snuck it in between his arm to bury the rebound goal. It's 4-1 Omaha here early in this third period. Hesse off the draw to the near side for Jaden Fleur. Kicked away by Samard. Up for Fitzpatrick, finds Shockley. Tipped it in behind him. Icing waved off. Race for it now into the corner. Loose puck out for Fitzpatrick again. Throws one on net. Didn't get a lot of wood on it. Pink will go D-to-D for Badura. Touch pass up ahead for Coleman. Could have been intercepted, but just snuck through. Badura will play it back for Banaszak. Up ahead for Shockley. He'll skate it back and start the regroup again as some of the forwards went off for a change. Lentz in there applying pressure. Nice job by Lentz to force it back into the Omaha zone, and now Waterloo starts the forecheck. Up for Eiler. Had trouble handling it. It's held in. Lentz again with it. He rips a shot that never made it on net. Batted out towards the blue line. It's held in for a moment, but finally squeaks out. Lentz tried to dump it in. Delvaux will try to do it, but again, hopped off of Martizan. Stretch pass up ahead for Eiler. He's got a little break. Hooked on the play, no call. Shot, rebound, save. It goes in. Rhett Werner buries the rebound. Jacoby thought he had it. But Rhett buries the rebound home as he takes the shot from Eiler and shovels it in. Now 5-1 Omaha.
Yeah, that was a line change for this third period, which was Irobi in the box for a good chunk of this period. Coaches moved Eiler up with Martison and Warner, and you see it immediately paying off right there.
Eiler caught a break, as I think Waterloo got caught either flat-footed or on a late change from their defense, which gave Eiler the initial break. And Rhett Werner following it up nicely as Yano draws another penalty on Waterloo. We'll see on who exactly it's on. It looks like it's going to be on number 29, Caden Coots. 2 minutes for the trip. So you got Yano coming out of the corner.
Yeah, no, depending upon, for any team you're playing in this game of hockey, if you're moving your feet and somebody gets a stick in there, chances are it's going to draw a penalty.
Yano, nice work into the corner to fight that puck free and then draw the penalty. It's a good hustle play. Puck finds Yano on that wing. Shot and a nice save made by Davis just above the shoulder. Did a good job to get that shoulder raised up and make the save to keep it 5-1.
Otherwise, it was looking for that net.
That was a great shot from Anzalone on this half wall. Same forward group out there for the Junior Lancers, all red between Cassidy and Anzalone. Lundgren and Pink are manning the blue line. Back to Lundgren. He'll move it back down for Anzalone. Back up top for Lundgren. Over up a shot through some traffic, tipped in front. Cassidy tried to shovel one on net. Played around Hesse and out of the zone. Pink will have to retreat. Samard leaves it for him behind the net as they look to start the breakout. Cross ice pass, trying to find Yano off the official's skate. And now turned back up. Anzalone around the defense. He looks to cut in. Anzalone can't get the shot off. Nice poke check from Davis as that puck centered right through the crease, and Davis was caught out of position, but no harm done. Shot goes off the post. Sheldon Cassidy with a nice shot that just rang crossbar as he was looking for his first of the game. This faceoff's going to be to the right of Jacoby Davis. Cody Parsons in to take the draw. He wins it back for Knapp. Lundgren will work the point across for Pink. Pink holds at the blue line. Now he'll walk towards the middle. Moves it off for Ross. His shot from the far side through some traffic, gobbled up by Davis, and gets another whistle. As the Parsons line, effective so far today, gets some power play time. Face-off won again by Parsons, out to Pink. He'll walk across. They set up the umbrella yet again. Shot through traffic, goes wide. Lundgren pinching down, tried to move it to the corner, off a skate on the clearing attempt from Rikers, and just finds its way out of the zone. Pink, dangerous pass through some traffic. Up ahead for Lundgren. Ross tried to stick it into the offensive zone. Almost got a touch up. Parsons trying to hold. Squirts back out into the neutral zone. Cassidy now with it to the far side for Knapp. Battle for it there along the blue line. Waterloo able to clear the zone. Pink now pulls it out, goes to the near side. Lundgren with it. Enters the zone, drops it for Knapp. Goes back to Lundgren. Lundgren looking towards the center of the net. Tries to stuff one in, short side, goes wide. I think Davis made the initial save and sent it in wide. Waterloo back to full strength now as Pink tries to play it out. As Coots having a little trouble getting back into that bench to avoid the too many men call. Scramble for it there along the blue line. Omaha comes away with it. Forwards will head off for a change as Knapp dumps it in, and he'll go off for a change himself. Delvaux, trouble handling it in the corner as Fitzpatrick picks up, but lost control of it. Dellinger in the neutral zone. His pass behind the intended target. Up ahead, Fitzpatrick makes a move around run for Shockley. 3-on-1. Shockley shoots, and he scores! Aiden Shockley makes it 6-1 Omaha on the odd man rush. Does a nice job of puck support throughout the neutral zone and then into the offensive zone between Fitzpatrick, Coleman, and Shockley. He had a couple options there. He just decided to shoot it and beats Davis clean to make it a 6-1 game. Omaha wins the draw. It goes all the way back to Simard, where Banaszak less urgently picks up the puck. Up ahead for Shockley, who comes streaking through the neutral zone again. Can't poke it in deep. Carson will just have to play it in deep to avoid the offsides as Waterloo controls. This one sent all the way back into the Omaha zone. Icing whistled as the puck was not tipped. So we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Another solid performance here from the JV squad. A little slower start than what we're used to seeing from them. Didn't score until the second period. Was tight for most of the game. Now in this third period, Omaha kind of opening it up more.
Absolutely.
Off the draw, Eiler picks up, loses it in his skates, and Waterloo's able to pick up and head out of the zone. Nice play to move that puck away from Moss as Omaha back into the zone. Bedura in the corner, centering Fee, nobody there, and the Waterloo defense able to skate it out. Hesse with it. He'll start the rush himself, pulls up behind one, ripped a shot, but Waterloo was in offside, so that'll be a neutral zone face-off here halfway through this third period.
Yeah, I think it would have been fine had he not pulled up at the blue line.
Yeah, just kind of made a late move as this face-off's actually going to go all the way back on the shot on net. So it'll be an offensive zone draw for the junior Lancers. Martizan, his line, steps in to take it. Wins it back for Eiler through some traffic, never made it on net. Played down for Werner in the corner. Looking to center it, he'll just take it behind. Protecting the puck, plays it for the point in Barnhart. His shot kick save made by Davis. Not a lot of traffic in front of him, he was able to see it clearly. Off the stick of Barnhart, no icing. Waterloo picks up wraparound try, stuffed by Simard, and rebound cleared into the corner and all the way out. Rikers in his own end. Cross-ice pass blocked by Eilers for the moment, but then he finds Fleur, who's able to skate through the neutral zone, slips over the red line. Lundgren D-to-D for Barnhart. Up ahead for Allred, was a little behind him, so this one's going to be all the way down for an icing call halfway through this third period. Allred's line out there for the junior Lancers. He's in between Cassidy and Anzalone. Waterloo wins the draw. Driscoll's shot kicked away by Simard. To the far side, Anzalone trying to get it out, but Hesse holds the zone. Sent right back in behind the net. Racy centering try, knowing to get a stick on it. It's moved into the corner where Pink holds. He'll fire it along the near side. Cassie will try to stick it out. He can't. It does squeak out, though, as Hesse plays it forward. Yano back to retrieve. Makes a move around one. Now moves up ice. Yano Anzalone cutting in, trying to cut around the defense. He'll take it behind the net, pulls up, but it's poked free. Nice defensive play there by Hesse to not let Yano pull the escape. Taken by Cassidy as he takes a big hit. Icing called on the play, but it looks like the penalty is there's a penalty on Schwickerath. Micah Schwickerath into the box for roughing on the hit on Cassidy. Actually kind of surprised it was called. It looked like a clean hit from up top, but Waterloo is going to take the penalty. So after the icing, it'll be a neutral zone face-off after the penalty. Omaha with a man advantage. Parsons able to win the draw back to Ross, who bumps it back for Barnhart, and they look to set up. Barnhart will just skate this one himself with a lot of room. Dumps it for Ross. He lets a slap shot go. It might have gone off the head official and wide. Clearing attempt not out, blocked by Knapp into the corner. Behind for Parsons. He tries to move it up for Banaszak at the point. Played back down to him. Battle for it there. Knapp controls along the blue line. A little give and go with Banaszak trying to set up. Centering try. A couple shoveling attempts at it was Parsons, but Davis holds strong on that post, and Waterloo's able to clear the zone. About halfway through the Omaha power play. A couple chances, but nothing by Davis yet as this stretch pass goes all the way down for an icing. We'll pull the face-off back into the Omaha zone. Carson Coleman will set to take this draw to the left of Samard. It's won back by the Junior Lancers. Lundgren tried to chip it off the glass for the streaking Shockley, but it's turned away. They'll have to try again. Stretch pass, Driscoll able to step in front of that one. I don't think Coleman or Shockley were really looking for it. Chipped up ahead, 2-on-1 developing. Shockley and Fitzpatrick. Shockley's got Fitzpatrick. He'll shoot it again. Save made by Jacoby Davis. Loose out in front, and just goes wide as Coleman. Centering try, finds Fitzpatrick. And another power play goal. Fitzpatrick and Coleman down low. Catch Jacoby Davis scrambling. Nothing he could really do on that one. As Fitzpatrick nets another goal. 7-1 Omaha late in the third period. As we get ready to start play up again. Fleur moves it back for his defense, but it goes all the way back to Davis as he threw the blocker out, as looks like Fitzpatrick was trying to streak in. Davis wants a penalty, or trying to avoid the penalty, putting the paws up. So he took a swipe at Fitzpatrick skating through. Off the draw, Omaha able to win it. Tied up for a brief second, and Coleman controls. Shot through some traffic, goes high over the net. Shockley creating a nice screen in front. And an open ice hit draws another Waterloo penalty. Coleman with it. Just tries to move it back into the corner. Omaha got the extra attacker out. They'll play 6-on-5 for a brief moment here. Shot goes wide, and Waterloo finally able to touch up. This penalty's on number 15. Jaden Fleur, 2 minutes on the cross check after the hit at the point. Some frustration showing from the Warriors as Omaha's really had their way in this second half of the game. Roby back out onto the ice after serving his misconduct. He's out there with Martizan and Werner. Face off one, back for Roby, shot through traffic, gobbled up by Davis, and we'll get another quick whistle. Martizan on the draw again. He'll win it back to Roby. Another shot off the draw, tipped in front, dangerously tipped by Rikers, but it goes wide. Werner in the corner, fakes a pass, now finds Martizan. Up top for Badura. Walks the blue line. Will go back and give it back for Martizan. Back up top for Badura. Eiler, a shot from the point. Tipped and just goes high over the net. Werner now with it. Looking to center it for Roby, who's causing problems in front. Eiler with it in the neutral zone for Badura. Makes a move around one. Now cutting in. Badura's shot, save made by Davis as he hangs on for the whistle. I'm not quite sure what happened here. The ref teed somebody up, it looks like.
They tee him up or timeout? No.
Nope. Badura gets teed up for a misconduct here. So the faceoff will go back into the Omaha zone. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike, I'd assume.
Yeah, no clue. He's usually one of the most quietest kids on the team.
So we'll play 4-on-4 here for a little bit as we are in the late stages of this third period. This one thrown off the glass and out of the zone. Hesse back to retrieve. He's being chased by Anzalone. Anzalone in the corner, making a couple moves. Looks to move out front. He'll hold the puck now in the corner and feeds it for Cassidy. Cassidy circling around. Finds Banaszak at the point. He'll walk in, take a shot, fanned on it, and moves it into the corner. Yano now battling Delvaux for it. Comes free with it. Tried to wrap around, try. It's still loose, and Davis gets a glove on it and gets a whistle. His Waterloo frustrations kind of boiling over here. Waterloo is now on the power play for about the next minute. As it looks like, is there going to be another penalty called? It looks like there is. A couple coincidentals as Yano and Delvaux, Cooper Delvaux into the box for the Warriors. Yano Anzalone to the box for the Junior Lancers. We'll stay 5-on-4 here. Face-off won by the Warriors. It's skated out by Jebby, but didn't quite clear the zone. Offsides is the call, so we'll get a whistle. Off the draw. It's won back by the Warriors. Loose puck. Coots gets there first, looking to clear, and they do. Jebby with it, plays it across for Foss. Off his skate and out of the zone as Eiler wins that puck battle. Wins another one along the red line, and he'll try to move it around the defenseman. Gets around Lentz, looks to cut towards the net. Makes another nice move, but Eiler makes the paddle save. Or excuse me, Davis makes the paddle save on Eiler. Loose puck behind the net, saved by Simmert on the tough angle shot. Played into the corner by Allred. Now up off the glass by Lundgren, can't get it out. Coots holds the zone. Shot, nice block by Lundgren in front. Puck behind the net, we're under a minute left to go here in this third period. Omaha back to full strength. Lentz centering try, never made it through. It's up to the top for Coots. Coots tried to go D to D. It's sticked down by Ross and out of the zone. Poked ahead, Ross has got a little bit of a break. He's going to take the check from Lentz, and Lentz is going to win that puck battle. Badura steps up, pokes that one free, and stops the rush. In his own zone, Badura with it. Nice escape move, but it's picked up by Rasty on the loose puck. Throws it behind his own, or excuse me, behind the Junior Lancer net. Played now into the corner, it's skated out. Nice play by Parsons, blocking the shot. And now Hesse takes a late penalty with 7 seconds left. Got his hands up high, it'll be a rough. But the time's gonna run out, and that will do it. JV with another resounding win. Final score 7-1. We're going to take a break and we'll be back for the varsity contest here on the Omaha Hockey Network.